Alright, so remember how when I taught my science lesson I had you read the goal out loud together? So we're going to do that again because I like to let you know what we're doing. So let's read this out loud together. I will be able to subtract decimals and show my work on paper. So the main thing is you're going to learn how to subtract decimals. For you who earn money, when you get money, you spend it, right? On things, right? No? Well, I have a job and I spend my money. I have to spend my money on food and clothes and things like that. So let's just think it's lunchtime and I'm super hungry. So I want a big hamburger because I'm just really hungry. So I go to the restaurant and the menu says that the hamburger I want is $7.74. It's an expensive hamburger, but I'm really hungry and I'm willing to pay for it. So I hand them a $10 bill. How do I find out how much change I'm going to get back? Sarah? By subtracting. So she's right, we're going to subtract. So what is the first step in this $10 minus $7.74? Right here. So can we subtract 0 minus 4? No, so we have to borrow, right? Or we have to regroup. So I'm going to change that. So now what's 10 minus 4? Right here, 6. Okay, and then 9 minus 7 is 2. And then 9 minus 7 is 2. So my change is $2.26. So now we're just going to go step by step on how to subtract decimals. So I was nice enough to make you your own chart and your own list of steps of how to subtract decimals. So I'm going to pass that around right now. We're going to use it to solve a problem together. These are the 3 steps to subtracting decimals. So who wants to read step number 1? Let's go right here with Madison. Problem that we are solving. 26 and 82 hundredths minus. So we're just going to solve it together on the board. We already have the answer, but we're going to walk through it together. Later on, you'll be able to solve problems on your own. Okay, so as Madison said, the first step is to line up the decimals. So I'm going to line up the decimals. Okay, so you see how my decimals are lined up right on top of each other? So that's how they should always look when you are subtracting decimals on top of each other. So who knows what equivalent means? The word equivalent means right here. Equal? Equal to? Equivalent means equal to. So for example, if the problem is 2 and 35 hundredths minus 1 and 5 tenths. So an equivalent fraction for the, or an equivalent decimal for this would just be putting a 0 right here. That's just a placeholder so that I know that I'm actually subtracting 0 from 5 and I'm not just doing 5 minus nothing. So that's just another thing that you might come across when you're subtracting decimals. So in this case, in this problem, is that necessary? Do we need to do an equivalent? No, she says no, and I agree. We don't, it's not necessary to read the next step. Right here. So subtract as you would whole numbers. So that means you're going to subtract this the exact same way as you would subtract 4 minus 2. It's the same process. And so now I can see that right now we just need to regroup immediately. So we're going to borrow from 8. What is 12 minus 5? So you can say it out loud. It's okay. 7. Perfect. And then 7 minus 1 is 6. 6 minus 2, 4. And then 2 minus 1, 1. Who wants to read the step number 3? Let's go back here with Carrie. place the decimal point. So step number 3 is just really simple. All you have to do is drop that decimal point straight down. That looks like a colon, it's not. That's a decimal point. So you just drop it straight down, and that's where the decimals go. So she lined up the decimals. So is that what everyone has on their paper? Yes. Right. Thank you. You all seem like you're starting to understand it. Do you think we need to do a couple?
You sound like a teacher. 21.48 miles in 1 week. The next weekend he hikes 30 miles. How much less did he hike first weekend and second? What was the numbers? 21.48. So 15.
So I have this exit ticket. It has 3 problems on it for you to do. I want you to try and solve all 3 of them. Do your best. If you need help, let me know. Thank you. Today we subtracted decimals, right? Yeah. Obviously that's what we were doing this whole time. So what was one thing, think this in your head, so what was one thing that you learned about subtracting decimals today that you didn't know about before? So think about it. Alright, and when you have it, share it with someone sitting at your table. Alright, let's come back up here. Steps one more time. So who wants to read step number 1? Let's go right here.
I have the decimal points right if necessary.
Alright, so make sure you always line up the decimal points in the 2 right equivalent number. Who reads to read step number 2 right here?
Subtract as you would numbers.
Subtract as you would whole numbers, so that's something that we learned over here. Step number 3.